Open the DVD player, put in a disc, and hit play. You'd think that the video was just a file on the disc. It's not that simple though. One of the best things about DVDs is multiple language and multiple angle support. When you think of it, it's obvious that the audio and video aren't connected. It's actually a pretty complex process. I suppose it's possible to duplicate the file structure from one to another, but I wouldn't do it. Making a DVD is actually one of the last things you do. You can use some introductory software to do it, but for maximum flexibility, you really need a high-end package. I usually map out a DVD in my mind before I create it. I know there's a primary feature. Sometimes there are secondary ones too. What's important in a disc determines how you create it. Let's start with the menu. You might know that menus can have a still, video, solid color, or some combination for a background. The video background will loop if you want it to. It's not seamless though. The laser has to get from where the video ends on the disc in the background to where it starts. This doesn't take long, but it doesn't happen instantaneously either. To get around this problem, professionally authored DVDs begin and end with a still frame, and the music fades to silent. When you're designing a menu, you need to keep in mind that DVDs are SD resolution, so don't make the text too small. As much as you might want to use flowery text for a wedding DVD, it is harder to read, and harder to read fonts have to be bigger. There's a church that's on the way from my house to our church's satellite location. Their sign uses a grungy font. All you can read is "Church doesn't have to be boring." It says more, but the subtitle is smaller and even harder to read at 55 miles an hour. That's the case for DVDs too. Make sure there's a way to get from sub-menus back to the main menu. I once built a DVD that didn't go back to the main menu when each segment was done. It just stopped. You had to turn off the DVD player to get to the menu. That was bad design. Finally, if you want a DVD where the video auto plays and there's only one video, why not make the video a background for the menu, but don't put any buttons on the screen? Set it to play once and you're done. There's a lot more you can do, but this is just an introduction, and it applies to Blu-rays as well.